Hey, Shalom, giving all praise and honor glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim Kakadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and to my chief elder, my father, and to my elders in the faith, who are light fathers. You know what I'm saying? You know who you are, especially Elder Priest Yakanan. Shout out to you, sir. Shout out to the brothers who I labor with in the spirit of sincerity and charity. Shout out to Deke. Shout out to all you brothers who I'm love sincerely, man. That's in this truth. Abaya, um, Gabriel, man. Shout out to you, brothers, man. Tazamar, man. And Nazal, 50. And my brother Kadash, who I call 50. To all my brothers whom I love dearly, take a minute to name all you ugly niggas. But for real, I love you, brothers. I love you, brothers. Even you light skin, you know what I'm saying? Even you like, hey man, but serious and all sincerity and charity, man. And shout out to my wife, dog, who be holding it down, man. Who be holding me down, man. That's living this thing, man, in the spirit of sincerity and charity. And to all the aquas, and to the aquas out there, man. Shout out to y'all as well. To the hopeful lady. Ain't nothing like my wife, though. I gotta put out there, man. She's a special type of woman. But hey, man, for real, shout out to. But seriously, but even as we continue, not even seriously, and continue further in the shout outs, man. Shout outs to the hopeful elect. You know what I'm saying, of Israel, man. That's out here pushing this word in sincerity and charity, and your women that's out here living the life according to your actions, and knowing that your place is to be an example to young women and only teach young women. You know what I'm saying, not out here on the streets. Your brothers out here pushing the spirit of sincerity and charity on these streets, risking your lives. To USA, Shalom. Hey man, we're gonna jump right back into it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be before you long, family. Just want to do a quick lesson, man. Hey man, you know, hey man, we don't have long, man. We don't have long. You know what I'm saying? These things are speeding up. People are dropping like flies, and you don't have time, man. You don't have time to bullshit. Like everything that's inside of you should be given the Most High all you have, right? Everything. We don't have the time and the pridefulness and the vanity to move like Cain. You know what I'm saying? To give Most High an offering that's not even that's not even truly thought of, or what He requires of us. You know what I'm saying? Cain was out of his lot, and not only out of his lot and presenting something. When I say out of his lot, he was out of the lot and presenting something that was not in his lot. If I'm not mistaken, Cain's lot was cattle, so he was out of order, right? In presenting anything that had anything to do with vegetation, herbs and fruit, and it was rotten herbs and fruit. That it wasn't even the first fruits. You know what I'm saying? So we want to be the first fruits of Yahweh. The hopeful elect is the first fruits after Yahweh Shai to Yahweh Bashim Shai. You know what I'm saying? We're the first fruits to Yahweh Bashim Shai, right? You know what I'm saying? So we want to be the type of first fruit that represents Yahweh Shai. So how are we doing it on a daily, man? This is not, hey, I'm gonna give Yahweh Bashim Shai. I'm gonna give Yahweh Shai what I have left. I'm gonna give him some I'm gonna give him less than quality time, less than quality work, man. That ain't gonna work with Yahweh Bashim Shai, man. That doesn't work. You have to be in this thing for real, man, or not in it at all. The time for, man, this is your life. This is your how on it. Like this thing has to be with everything that's in you. Everything that's in you, man. Every ounce and drop, man. There's nothing. And man, look, you're gonna be hated, man. You're gonna be hated, man. I'm telling you. I have I have family members, bro, that I know that disdain me. Just when they look at me, they disdain me, man. Because by all regards to me, bro, it's because I'm in the truth, man. The light of Yahweh Bashim Shah offends people, man. It does. It really does, man. It really does. So I just want to bring out a few precepts, man. I'm not gonna be before you long. I just want to bring out a few precepts and be done, man. Um, This is Matthew chapter 22, verse 6. This, man, just a couple of precepts that have been on my spirit, man, that I just want to touch on. And then, man, these are just thinking precepts, man. Just all these precepts are precepts to well, these are just these just precepts that just stick out in my spirit, man. The book of Matthew chapter 22, verse 6. It says, "And a remnant took his servants and entreated them spitefully and slew them." And these are remnant on the left hand side, which will be the Pharisees, and you know what I'm saying, and under them the chief coons that serve them, man, right? These are the Pharisees, and basically your politicians, man, those of Israel that hate the Most High, that lead in the hatred of the Most High. I was watching a video from Elder Manata Zappa of GMS. You know what I'm saying? You brothers subscribe and be edified, man. And he was doing response to Fruity Pebble, you know what I'm saying, in Raleigh, and he was walking down, and he had cammed his phone on Israel, on us, you know what I'm saying. It was probably I say us of the circumcision, and on some Jehovah's Witnesses, and he was complaining about both, but chiefly when he mentioned a complaint about both, but his focus was on us. And he said, "Hey man, I wonder if we can sign a petition to get the Hebrew Israelites off the street." And if they and then he mentioned the word, if they have a permit, you know what I'm saying, said something along the lines of, if we get our permit revoked. Well, here we are, man. Here we are, man. We have people that are offended at the word because they benefited at Yahweh Shema Shah, man. They benefited at the Yahweh Shema Shah. This goes along with what I'm saying. And the remnant took his servant and entreated them spitefully and slew them. And we know that, man, and this is just the tip of the iceberg, but we see it in action, we see it unfolding, man. You know what I'm saying? We see it come alive, that these people truly hate Yahweh Shema Shah. There's nothing new under the sun. You know what I'm saying? That's why some of us will be martyrs, man. Some of us will be martyrs. But hey, man, but understand they're gonna have to pay for that. Quick precept. It's, John chapter 16, verse 29. So like John chapter 16, verse 1. "These things have I spoken unto you, that you should not be offended. They shall put you out of the synagogues. Yea, the time cometh that whosoever killeth you will think that he doeth God's service. And these things will they do unto you, because they have not known the Father nor me." You know what I'm saying? Even more. John chapter 15, verse 23. "He that hateth me hateth my Father also." Right? Man, that has been just sticking with me, man. John 15:23 has really just been sticking with me. "He that hateth me hateth my Father also," man. Yo, bro, how could you hate Yahweh Shema Shah, man? Man, I look at my life and I'm just thankful, man, that the Most High has put me in my right mind. Has put me in my right mind, man. I am grateful, man, because I was a person, man, that was not converted, that knew the truth, was not converted, and had a disdain. You know what I'm saying? For the Most High Yahweh, for the Most High Yahweh and Yahweh Shah. Had a disdain for Yahweh Shah, man, because I couldn't deal away with pride, the mental anguish, and the tortures. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't take correction, needed mental help, had mental illness. I was dealing with these things, man. And I was dealing with these things, and the Most High sent good men and sent great men to help me, man, with the mental anguish that I was dealing with, to get right and align with the Most High God. and to realize my flesh was not who I am. Brothers and sisters, you're that man, and we have to make the decision of who we're going to be. Now, ultimately, it's of the Most High God, but the Most High God has given you mercies, right? You get to choose on our level. You get to choose. You get to choose on a human level, is what I'm saying. Ultimately, the Most High has chosen it again. But if the Most High delivers you and puts you on the right path, then guess what? You're likely of the hopeful elect. He's giving you that opportunity in our finite mind, right? So we can move forward in our finite mind, make the choice to do right. But and above all, he's given us the opportunity because he's chosen us to do right. So do right, man. No matter who comes against you, do right. Know that it is within your spirit. It is wrong. It is hatred to hate your brother. It is wrong to hate Yahweh, man. It is wrong, man. And we had to go to the Father and get serious help to hate someone who's only loved us, man, who gave his life for us. So I admonish brothers and sisters, man, before it's too late, do not become an enemy of them. And if you are, repent, man. Repent, man. Sincerely, man. Because you don't want to find yourself in a jammed up position, man, where you're in front of your Hawashah, man, and it ain't going to go well for you, man. Where's my proof of that, man? Where's my proof of that? And I ain't got long before you, family, and I can come back. Slakia. One moment. All right. Probably got about total 20 minutes, man. It ain't gonna go well, man, for those, man. Let's look at that. Let's look at this. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 22, verse 9. It says, we'll start at verse 10. So those servants went out into the highways and gathered together as many as they found, both bad and good. And the wedding was furnished with guests. What service? Verse 9. Go ye therefore. What service? The men, the people, the men that's out, the men and the men that's out here that's teaching this word of the Most High God. We're those servicemen that are commanded to go out into the highways. Verse 11. Well, I'll read it to you. Verse 9. Go ye therefore into the highways, and as many as you find, bid to the marriage. Proceeding to verse 11. We'll recap on verse 10. So those servants went out into the highways and gathered together all as many as they found. So that's pretty much verse 10, progressing to verse 11 to get to the point. And when the king came, right? So the guests, when the king came in to see the guests, he saw there a man which had not on a wedding garment, man. Right? And see, that's the sad thing, man. We actually think that we're gonna get away with it, man. Some of us think that, hey, some of us think, I was telling my cousin this, bro, and we both talking and laugh, man. Some of us think that we're so slick. The only thing I gotta do is right before I die. I've literally heard a sister say that on the IUIC video, right? Now, because I'm built enough to watch these videos and know who's speaking the truth now, I don't recommend that for everybody. If you're not built up, you need to just stay with the brothers of Great Millstone and like-minded brothers only. So there's no confusion. Because IUIC be saying they be going off, but they sometimes you're able to eat the meat and pick out the bone because you're built up. You're not just solely on Hebrews 5 and 12. And ain't nothing wrong with being on the milk, but while you're in the milk, that's why it says a sincere stick with those as you're young in this truth and getting built up. Only listen to the apostle and elder of Great Millstone. Don't have itching ears and this thing out there you're floating and you're just talking about laws, and not the grace of Yahweh Shai, and you get twisted up. You're not prepared for prophecy, and you get twisted up following the men's doctrines, and Yahweh Shai crack the sky, and you know what I'm saying, that's your ass, Mr. Postman. And that's your ass, young, and that's your ass also, princess. All right, because it's gonna be princesses on the left hand side, or there are princesses on the left hand side. That's why you have the parable of the virgins, right? it automatically makes you think of, that it's about the all of Israel. But when you hear the word virgin, it makes you, it inclines your mind to think of women, right? And I think I think this is going into a description naturally about women, but truly it's about being wise, having the oil in your lamp, having this truth, having the laws in your mind, in your spirit, and keeping that thing refreshed, not dying out at the end. If I'm wrong in any of that breakdown, brothers, please correct me. It says, and when the king, I start at the top, verse 10. I go back to verse 10. So those servants went out into the highways and gathered together all as many as they found, both bad and good. Both bad and good, right? Both bad and good. Just like in the spirit realm, man, when we seen when Saul went out to a witch to wake Samuel up. Hey, he was resting, right? It was both bad and good in the spirit realm, man. Both bad and good, but hey, just because you get meaning on, and how does this correlate to what I'm talking about in Samuel? This is talking about right here to where, hey, just because you get beamed up on the chariot, man, don't mean that you're safe. You still have to be judged. All of us are going to be judged. It says both bad and good, and the wedding was furnished with guests, right? And the new in the new covenant gonna be furnished with guests, man. If the wedding was furnished with guests, and when the king came in to see the guests, meaning, hey, you was present to basically in this, in hey, there you're basically, one can say that you at the door of the new covenant. You're able to see everything going. You're at this parable. They're at the table, right? And the wedding was furnished with guests. And when the king came in to see the guests, he saw there a man had not on a wedding garment, right? And he said unto him, friend, how comest thou in thither not having a wedding garment? How weren't you covered, man? How weren't you, hey, man? Why weren't your ashes shining white as snow, man? Why you didn't have the light of the law, statutes, commandments? Why you weren't keeping the faith? Why you weren't keeping the faith of Yahweh by Shem Shai? Why you weren't doing the high holy days, the feast days? Why you didn't have your fringes, your zeets? Why you wouldn't keep the commandments of the Most High God, man? Why you wouldn't keep the lunar Sabbath, man? Right? You know what I'm saying? Or remotely keeping, or keeping, why you weren't keeping the lunar Sabbath, man? Why you weren't doing the will of the Most High? Why you weren't in dresses, women? You know what I'm saying? Why you didn't have? Why you was just out here in long panties called tights, showing your ass and figures, man? Why you weren't keeping the Passover? You've been you've been a Hebrew. You've known of your Hebrew Israelite. You come back to your nationality. You've been a Hebrew Israelite for 5 years, knowing a meaning you regained the knowledge of who you are, and you didn't keep one high holy day, or you started and you declined. How do you think you're going to come up here and it just be all good? I see you. So this is a parable, man, of someone thinking that they can just skirt by, to where, hey, you can be beamed up on a chariot, or you can think that you can actually be in the new covenant in the kingdom of God, and you ain't lived a life. No, man, you're going to get caught. And he saith unto him, friend, how comest thou hither not having a wedding garment? And he was speechless. Man, you cannot, this is going into the fact, man, that you're not going to sneak into the new covenant. That's what's really going on here. You're not going to be able to sneak into the new covenant. Just because you think you can call on the name of, you are not going to be fast enough to call on the name of Yahweh Shem Shai when he crashed the sky. He literally says that people are going to be unprepared. In the time that you think I'm not going to come, I'm going to come. And your time may not be, your time when he comes for you may be sooner than when he cracks the sky. Your time may not be the time when he gathers all the hopeful elect and those that's in the, those are in the grave, man. Understand that. Excuse me. Then said the king to the servants, bind him hand and foot and take him away and cast him into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. So now is the time, man, to serve Yahweh by Shema Shai with all you got. And he understands when you're bullshitting him. I don't know why we think that we're so good, man. We've gotten caught in so, man, that's why I thank the Most High, hear me clearly, for putting Trump in office, man. I'm going to say it again. And now I thank the Most High for doing that. Because the Most High, because y'all niggas was getting too fucking comfortable. Too fucking comfortable, man. And I don't love no stinking Edomite. But some of you niggas, man, needed a fucking wake-up call. Some of you niggas was 2 steps away from being back to being legends and homosexuals and whores and all that other shit, man. And brothers, man, get you some wives out here, man. Cool your flesh down. Get you some wives out here. Start building up your home, man. Right? Stop being worldly. Sisters, stop being worldly. Get your husband. I know it's well, prepare yourself, man. You should already be prepared if you're serving Yahweh Shai. And sincerity and truth, you should already be prepared for it as a wife, man. And if you're not prepared, then you got to honestly start looking at within yourself. Why aren't you prepared, man? Because if you're married to Yahweh Shai, it should be a smooth transition for a brother who represents Yahweh Shai for him to come as a earthly vessel of Yahweh Shai, and y'all to flow together, man. So that's something to think about, sisters. That's something to think about, man. Right? Salakia. This book of Luke, chapter 19, verse 27. And hey, man, hey, some of y'all need to get off the offense and it shouldn't offend you of being a sister wife, man. You need to get off that. You need to just get off that tip, man. Like, it's lawful. It's lawful. And it's for you. Excuse me. You may not like it, you may not want to hear it, but it's the truth. Hey, forgive me, family. It's look cool, but Salakia for that. No excuses, Salakia. Forgive you, brother. Now, this is what I want to get into before we close. Right? So, hey, serve the Lord and serve the Most High at all costs. Honor Yahweh Shai, man. And you cannot honor the Father if you don't honor Yahweh Shai. I want to touch on that real quick, man. Because we got to twist it, man. No man coming to the Father but through Yahweh Shai, man, period. Period, man. Understand that. Yo, what's wrong with us, man? You know, when the Deuteronomy said, man, when Deuteronomy said, his eye shall be evil toward his brother. Man, I made this quick, man, because I want to keep my word. So like it. Deuteronomy chapter 28:54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil, right, toward his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, right, which he shall leave at the top. So that man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil toward his brother, man. Who's that talking about, man? Chiefly, that's going into, man, talking about Yahweh Shai, man. That our eye is going to be evil toward our brother. Who's our elder brother? Yahweh Shai, man. No, that's just that's just me speaking as a man. When I say who's that going to, speaking as a man, I would equate that first to Yahweh Shai, man. That our eye has been evil toward our brother. And for some of us, man, still to this day, man, how can you hate Yahweh Shai, bro? That break my heart, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you read, man, when you read John chapter 15, verse 25, it said, but this coming to pass that the word might be fulfilled, that is written in their law, they hated me without a cause. Bro, don't that break your heart, man? That should do something to you, bro. While we were yet sinners, man, and man, you have people that's in the truth, man, or you have people that's in the commercial Israel. You have people that has a form of godliness, man, and they hate Yahweh Shai, man, because they don't want they sin. Reason being is some sins, man. Here's why people hate Yahweh Shai, man. The only reason. Bear with me. This book of John, chapter 3, verse 18. He that believeth on me is not condemned, but he that believeth not is condemned already, because he have not believed in the name of the only begotten Son, capital S, of the Son of God. And this is the condemnation, that light, the law, is coming to the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil. Right? What does that take us to, man? That's why niggas hate Yahweh Shai, man. Because, man, there's some sin that you don't want to let go. Mark 4:17. And it says, and many of these brothers was of the circumcision. Mark 4:16. And these are they likewise which are sown on stony ground, who, when they have heard the word, immediately receive it with gladness, and have no root in themselves, and so endure but for a time. Afterward, when affliction or persecution arises for the word's sake, immediately they are offended. Right? Because, hey man, my family left me. My woman don't want me no more. Or, man, you know what I'm saying, I can't eat pork, man. I gotta my white wife, she just a concubine. She the Most High don't love her. Or God dang, man, you know, I love my wife, man, I love my girl. Or your wife gave you an ultimatum, hey, you either gonna choose me, or you gonna choose to be in that truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't seen a video, that a response video that Elder Manat Zapba of GMS made, to where a woman said, I lost my husband to the Hebrew Israelites. You know what I'm saying? He went your husband, you was a filler. You was a filler because you're a damn demon. You was a filler. So that brother know that, and the Most High gonna bless that brother. As he said, hey, that brother falls into line. Hey, when Peter asked, hey, Yahweh Shai, we've given up all to follow you. We've done this, we've done that, Brother Parison. What's going to be our blessing? You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shai told him, man, go, hey, man. And what Yahweh Shai told him? That in the regenerations, you're going to sit on the 12, you're going to sit on 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel, man. And those that have given up houses and wives and so on and so on shall be given that, man, 3 times fold, three over, man. So that brother going to have multiple sake. That brother gonna have multiple wives, man, righteous wives, man. Pray on this side and definitely in the next, man. It has to be the Most High gonna grant that man double, man, because he chose Yahweh Shema Shah over a stinking ass woman, man. Eve, bro. So guess who that woman's lot is, man? 9 times out of 10, to choose that chip, man, and take her ass on, man, and go to the lake of fire, man. But hey, brothers hate Yahweh Shah because of these reasons, man. Those are the reasons, man. Because they was persecuted and afflicted, man. Soft ass niggas. You ain't been through through affliction yet, man. You ain't been to no pain for this truth for real. These our elders, man, and the apostles, man, and that have been that lived in the ancient world, true, and this time, man, they walk, man. Yahweh Shah walk, man. How you complaining, man? He walked from place to place. Maybe left the right side of the Most High to come and deal with you niggas, us niggas, transform our lives, and we got a right to complain. We talking about what we been through? Man, who the heck, man? What we done, man? What we done? To be offended, man, and of your because the person, oh man, bro, we should happily stand on the right hand side of Yahweh Shema Shah and take that, man. Because none of us are innocent. We got niggas that join the game or stand up for somebody in their wrong in the crap or build a football team. That's my brother. But here's your creator, man. Because Yahweh Shah literally created us, right? Here's your creator, and the Most High gave him the design. I don't want to confuse nobody. And Yahweh Shah formed us, right? So let me make that. Yahweh Shah formed us, right? And the Most High gave the knowledge and to Yahweh Shah and which spirit to go in which body. Yahweh Shah formed us. And we're not on his, this is our elder brother that has done us no wrong. And we won't ride? But we try and be like verse 20, man. And these are they which are on sown on good ground. But then but going back to where we said, I'm gonna get ready to finish. And this is the condemnation, John 3:19. And this is the condemnation that light is coming to the world. And men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil. For everyone that doeth evil hateth the light, neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved. But he that doeth truth cometh to the light, that his deeds may be manifest, that they are made in the Most High. And here's the last point, family. This is my last point before I go. Why do you have people that hate Yahweh Shai, man? It's simple, bro. You know what I'm saying? And what's gonna be the judgment for people that hate Yahweh Shai Shai? Excuse me. What's gonna be the judgment for that, right? Luke 19:27. Excuse me, family. And then if you read above, well, I'll let y'all read above. It's imperative that you read it. Luke 19:27. But those my enemies, which would not that I should reign over them. I'll read verse 26. For I say unto you that everyone which have shall be given, and from him that have not. I'm gonna let y'all read that. Verse 27. But those my enemies, which would not that I should reign over them. Please read the above to get the context. But those my enemies, which will not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me. Right? So understand that, family. Understand that, man. This, hey, man, this a warning, man. Hey, man, it's not, hey, man, look at the warning for Yahweh Shema Shah, man. Right? Listen, and we're appealing to you, man. Hey, take heed, man. Appealing to you from the warnings of how about Shema Shah? These are warnings, man. These are warnings. So look, man, do the will of the Most High at all costs. We don't have time. You know what I'm saying? We don't have a lot of time. Honor the Father, honor Yahweh Shah, man. Give him everything you got, right? Don't be chasing a bag, right? Because that's Judas' lot, man, right? Chase the treasures, man. Chase the treasures, the deftness of riches, man. Remember Isaiah, remember, man, Matthew 6:21, right? Remember Matthew 6:33. Remember Isaiah 33:6, right? Right? Those are some beautiful scriptures. I would get them. I'm just reading Isaiah 33:6 and I'm gonna close, man. Right? The word is the best thing that we got going, man. Isaiah chapter 33, verse 6. It says, Isaiah 33:6. It says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. So wisdom and knowledge will always be on point. It will never get old. It will never be ancient. It will never be outplayed. It will never be something that's, oh man, that's back then, man. It's out of touch. No, it's at thy times, forever, man. We just starting to catch up to wisdom and knowledge, man. We just trying to get a clue. And strength of salvation. What's going to be the stability of thy times? Wisdom and knowledge and strength of salvation. What's the strength of salvation? The Spirit, man. What's that strength of salvation? Yahweh Shah. That's our strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh is his treasure. The strength of salvation, to be clear, is Yahweh Shah. And the fear of Yahweh is his treasure. Amen. With that, pray this lesson was edifying. Just want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Kakadash. Double honor to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and to my father, and to my priests, and the righteous men that's before me that that have been examples before me, and to my brothers. No, I'm not a member of Great Millstone, but I do honor the apostles and elders. I do honor honorable men, and to all the honorable men teaching this truth and sincerity and charity, to all the brothers of the hopeful elect, to the brethren, you women and sisters and children, to you I say, Shalom. Till the next time I see you, this is your brother Yawasop. Peace. Shalom. We got next.